Alright, hello everyone. My name is Kadi. Today is the 6th of June. And honestly, I'm not even gonna lie, I did not post that video that I thought I was gonna post like yesterday. Um I lost that trade, or I lost the trade yesterday. I never really shared it. I was supposed to. Why I didn't. Um I was really sad and irritated yesterday because of losing. Um, but it was a $75 loss. Um, but yeah, I don't know. It was $75 loss. It was a loss on MES yesterday. Let me show you. I was irritated because it's yesterday. It's on MES, right? Or it was on gold. It was on gold. I lost right here in this area. I'll flip it. Makes it easier. So I was in this area. I seen price coming down, breaking structure. I saw the supply zone right here. I took it, break of the candle. That candle broke, and then it stopped me out. And then after doing that, it went down a bit, so yeah. And then it went in my direction. That was really frustrating. So I lost $75 on that. But yeah, here we are. I'm curious about MES. MES already tapped into the supply zone, but that candle is huge. And what I'm looking at here is, okay, price did break this structure. So I'm looking at that. Interestingly enough. I don't know. There's just like a lot of. I'm here. Still sticking to my roles, still believing in myself. I've just been tired these past couple of days. I feel like it's messing up. Like, and I've been getting sleep. Like, sleeping at a time that's just regular to me. It just feels like it's not enough. Um, and overall, okay, so with price right here, we had this huge drop. We checked the 1 hour, price tapped into a domain zone. So price is overall bullish on that one. If we check the 4 hour though, we're dealing with like a 4 hour demand right here. And this is something, I'm honestly kind of confused about, overall, right? Price is bullish, 4 hour bullish, right? But we're on the 5 minute. So I get confused about this. Like we have this demand zone. Price clearly took off on that demand zone, but then we have this supply zone right here. And we have a little consolidation that's happening. This is on the 1 hour now. And then this is on the 5 minute. 15 minute. And I'm just like, okay, price is still keeping that bullish structure. So I feel more bullish than anything else, to be honest. The only thing for me is to just see breaking of structure and that sort of thing. Like price is sitting on the 200 EMA. And the thing about this one, MES, is I was thinking of sells. I feel like I can't, yeah, I'm not really able to read price right now. Like, it's not in an area where I feel confident in anything, to be honest. Like, it broke structure, but it also grabbed liquidity, we're overall bullish. You know what I mean? So it's a little bit like, I see that supply zone, right? I see that it tapped into it, but I'm a little bit like, eh, about the whole thing. Cause I don't know. It's early. It's only been 8 minutes since the market started for me. So I'm gonna just be here and chilling a little more and just kind of like go with that vibe. Trap house vibes. I don't know what I'm doing. Boom, 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 boom. They just been. Price is just been in this area. Yeah, prices just looks, it doesn't look good today. Like, I don't know. This week has been just kind of shitty for me, of course. I just, it hasn't really felt like the best kind of like structure, like price action. Like, it's just been feeling a bit wonky. Like, I don't know. Oh, how fantastic. NFP week, okay. That's probably why. Aha. But yeah, I'm still here. Feel tired, yo. Oh. And still trying to understand price. Like to me, it just feels like everything at once. It doesn't feel clear. You know, obviously, if we get structure over this, I'm gonna be like, okay, let's go for some buys. You know. Please don't shade me. And then here is like, okay, like see, I was thinking sells and then watch this win. You know what I mean? Like I'm so tired. Like nothing feels right. Like everything feels like okay, but nothing feels right. Like this personally doesn't make too much sense to me to take. While I will say price did break structure. So like if this goes up and it takes, then that's the thing. And that's just something that I noticed. Like I realized like I'll see setups, not feel confident in them, and that be the setups that hit TP. And it's just been so irritating. It's like, okay, well first, why didn't you take it? Because I just didn't feel confident about it. Like I know what it's like to feel confident about a setup that I'm taking. I know what it's like to see a setup and be like, oh, I'm gonna take that if it gives me breaking a candle, right? And a lot of these setups that I've been calling out have not made me feel like that, but yet they'll still hit TP. And it's just been so irritating because it's like, is this me lacking confidence? Is that me being fearful? But I don't entirely feel fearful. I mean, of course, I still have fear. I'm a beginner. It's hard to have the most confidence when you know you haven't really seen consistency in the markets according to your data. In the past, you've always been emotional with your setups, and that's always led for you to break rules. Or in the past, I didn't even have rules, so it wasn't like I was keeping myself accountable anyway. um but now, starting in May, I've developed rules. I created rules for myself. And so I have, criterias that I look for and, just a path that I follow. And it's just like now I just feel like like I mentioned, a lot of the setups that you know, I see or I'm thinking of, I'm like, oh yeah, I see that, but it's not a setup that I feel 100% about. Like I feel, ooh, this is a good setup. But again, like I mentioned, like it just feels like those be the ones that be hidden, and the ones that I feel confident about, those are the ones that's not hidden. Those are the ones that's getting the stop loss. And so it's just been, like, this week especially, it's just been very difficult for me because I mean I'm not gonna deter from my plan. I'm not, but is it like, should I just take every setup regardless of if I whether or not I feel confident about it, as just as long as it aligns with my plan? Because if I measured this up, right, if I be like, okay, well, is there a gap? Yeah. No candles closed within the zone. Let me see. You see, this is why I gotta invert. Hold on. Because this is the zone right here. No candles closed within the zone. Yeah, no candles closed within the zone. Yes. Okay. Multiple breakers of structure? No. EMAs lined up. Right now, yeah, yeah. 1 hour confluence. The 4 hour confluence is that we're tapped into a, let me try. We're in a supply zone. So I would say, yeah, 4 hour confluence. Getting in at the low of the move. I would say so, because this is really the area. Like this is kind of like the second pullback or so. So yeah. Let me see. Break a structure. I would say yeah as well. It was a break structure. So, based according to my plan, according to my rules, this is a 100% A plus setup. The only thing for me is I think just my confidence in it. And yo, if this hits TP, this was the best lesson that I ever learned, because it should be like, okay, while I'm not confident about it, the reason why I'm not confident about it is because overall price is bullish. Overall price is bullish. If you look on the 4 hour, we tapped into a 4 hour demand. We tapped, but then we're now tapping into a 4 hour supply, like a mini 4 hour supply. But overall, on each and every time frame, you know, price has been bullish, right? And the thing that gets me on this kind of setup is the fact that if you look on the 5 minute, we're tapped, like we're right by the 200 EMA. Now we just closed above it or below it. So that's something for sure. But it's like I'm still a little iffy about that. Like the fact that that happened, because I mean, I could say the same thing for the setup that I lost on the other day. Um, it was a setup that it broke structure, all this, that, and the third. But if you remembered, like it was the 200 EMA was right there, and it was cutting into it, and you know I lost. I wouldn't say because of that, but I lost, right? But I knew for a fact that the 200 EMA was there, and that could be something, right? So that's why I was a little bit iffy on it in general. Um, and I don't know what's happening right now. This looks like the exact same shit that happened on the setup that I took yesterday. It looked good for a second, and then price just rejected from that 200 EMA like strongly, and um it was like instant, almost instantly, like it stopped out. I was stopped out. Um and so this is where it gets complicated for me, and I get confused because price did break structure, but then at the same time, I know that that was liquidity. You know what I mean? So was it liquidity to go down and just continue down so that it can gain stuff, so it can tap into the zone down here, the this 5 minute or 15 minute or 1 hour or whatever the fuck 15-minute level, like, because there's a whole thing right there. Bro, I literally don't know. We're on the 15-minute and price is broken structure on that as well. It has a little fair value gap created on the 15-minute right in between here. On the 15 though. But on the 5-minute, we tapped into that with that move right there. So I don't know, yo. It's one of those things. You're not gonna know until shit happens. That's why, like, you don't know what's gonna happen until shit happens. No. Yeah. 11. I know I'm in love with you, baby. That's just what I want to do. 3. I know you'll realize it. And if you do, I know won't be a cry, baby. But I'm feeling colder. Tonight, cloud is over. Okay, prices. I want to say grab liquidity, but okay. All right, well, it stopped you out. Yeah. So, I mean, I'm glad that I didn't take it because but at the same time, it's just like, like, I want to take setups that make me feel confident about them rather than like, oh, I'm just taking this setup because the setup is here and stuff like that. Like, I would want for a price to kind of lift above this. Yeah, like, I just, I mean, obviously the best move would be here. Like, it breaks all of this structure, but if it, it taps into this structure point, is broken this structure point, it created this demand zone right here, so, and then we have this key level right there, so I'm gonna add that somewhere. See if price comes down, taps into it, I might look at it. It's not the cleanest setup, but it did break structure, so I'm looking at that. It's just one of those things where you're looking at shit and you're like, damn, did it make sense for me? Should I have went? But then it loses and you feel happy. And you're like, okay, at least I'm not totally insane. But then Man, that goes to show literally anything can happen. Like it's not even gonna be like, oh my god, see, you know that setup could have easily hit TP, and it's not like me thinking that it like otherwise. I mean, there's certain setups that is good and certain setups that's not good, but at the same time, it's like okay, so MNQ crossed. Oh, it's right in front of my face. Okay, so this is one of those interesting things. Hold on, let me check MES. MGC. I'm looking at MNQ. Okay, let's look. Gold. Okay. Do you have a gap? The candle's closed. We don't know. Do we have breakage structure? We have minor breakage structure, I'd say. I would say we have the 50 EMA. Do we have 1 hour confluence? 1 hour, we're still bullish. We're still keeping that bullish momentum right there. So I'd say, yeah. I would say we're getting in at the low of the move. Because, let me see. I mean, we are high. I'll say that. But I think we're just continuing the structure right there. No candles closed within the zone. Say right now, yeah. Oh shit, is it? I don't like these moves. I prefer a retracement. Okay, well, I'm not in this setup at all. Not prepared at all. Okay, wow, this is fantastic. Okay, something else just happened. Oh, you know what? I'm not gonna pay any mind. I'm not gonna let that deter me. I don't like those setups. So I'm not gonna take it. Period. I know what kind of setups I like. These setups can very well work and I've seen them work. But I just don't like those setups. Let me go to my my charts. Trading charts. And you probably can't see this. I'm just gonna do a quick little glance at my reviews of the setups that worked for me. And I'm gonna be like, do these give winning setups? The ones that I'm looking at. I see, because it can bounce off of anything. We don't talk about that. We don't talk anymore. We don't talk anymore. We don't talk anymore like we usually do. All the love on the phone. All the stuff that I know. We don't talk anymore. You say do. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Gives you a break of the candle, and then the next thing, that's fine. Did I miss something? Oh, um, what? That was the last thing that I was expecting. Are you kidding me, bro? Okay, now I'm bearish. The fuck? Mm. Wait. Hold on, hold on. Hold on, what the fuck is going on? What the hell? Hold on, hold on, hold on. I said, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Stop the whip. Mm. I think I might go for a buy here. If it gives me breaking a candle. I like the rejections on here. And if you go to 3 wick rejections, oh shit. Okay. Just as I count it up. This looks good. It's only one set up. Okay. Just so we have something there. And I like it on MAQ because I like its rejections. Well, the MES, it has the same rejections. So we have this 3 wick rejection right here in this zone, in this area. No candles closed within the zone. I'm gonna say yeah. We have this nice doji rejection from the area. 1 hour key level. Let's see. I would say so. Like 1 hour key level, or do we have confluence to keep on to this level? There has been 1, 2, 3. This is the third. It's creating the 3rd wick rejection from this area on the 1 hour. So I like that. And then I'll say so. And then all EMAs are cutting through the middle, like how I like it. And are we high up in the setup? I would say so. I'd say we are high, but I still like how it looks. This is on MES and this is on MNQ. I'm on MNQ with it. I like how those look too. They're both flat, but I prefer the ones on MNQ. Like, if this is the case, then we still got that, and that's so. I'm taking this setup. If I lose, I'm okay, genuinely, because I feel good about myself. The fact that I'm not I have more confidence about this. You peep? Or let me see actually. We got one more limit left, so I can take my time. I want to see if I can get, so this is on that. Let me see, 34. Okay, so 66. 66. Shit. Hold on. 66 or 86. Hold on. Whichever one is closest. 85. So that's 10. 9. So it'll be the 66. So who was that? MNQ. Okay. Um. Oh shit. What's this? 154. Wait. Oh, actually, that would be amazing if we were breaking a candle. Okay. I don't think it's gonna break that candle. So I'm gonna just bring it back down to where it originally was. Yeah, we got 16 seconds left. $143. Okay, yeah. Let's see if we can get an entry on here. I am nervous because I personally haven't taken a real life setup like this myself, but hold on. Well, every time I check, they fall like, oh, okay. It's fine. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I need to take a shower. No, you're it's just 5. No, you're when you get a chance later, maybe tomorrow, you can take it. Yeah, that one too. You put me. Whatever needs to go soon. Yes, I am naked because I don't feel like dressing. This seems like a huge. I'm probably in the setup right now. Oh, I'm not. Oh, shit. Okay, well, let me bring this down. Well, we'll just bring this up. There. Oh. Now the reason why I took it on MNQ is just the risk factor of it. So this is 143. And on MES, this would have been 28. So just 2 contracts on one of the other, and it would have been it's like the same thing. It's happening. This one's just a little bit more on MNQ. So, but we're in the setup now. So yeah. Um, got myself stop. Let me just check my notes keys. Sometimes you just, it's been a while, so you're like, okay. Sometimes you just get nervous, and then you're like, okay, wait, did I do this right? Ha ha ha. I wonder how long it's gonna take for me to get over my nerves. You know, I know what it's probably gonna take. It's probably gonna take for me. So stop. Okay, we're good. It's probably gonna take for me to actually start getting withdrawals and, you know, making actual money. Like, cause now it's just like, you know, I don't make money. Doing this for a while, and I just don't make any money. So it's hard for me to stay and remain confident. So, I mean, we're here. We're doing our best. We're trying our best. We believe in ourselves. Um, if it doesn't work out, that's okay. I mean, it sucks, but what we're doing, we believe in. I feel confident about the setup. See, I feel confident about this setup. It makes sense to me. I've back tested this and I like what I see. You know, prices come here a couple of times. One, you know, two, then here again, three, four, really. And you know, we got three wick rejections, which I like. We got price cutting up in the middle. Hold on, let me go through my rules. S and R. Three wick rejections. We got doji rejection from the zone. No candles closed within the zone. We have 1 hour confluence. Even if we didn't, let's take that off. Even if we didn't, we have EMAs cutting up in the zone, and let's say we weren't high. Let's say, and then I said that we are too high into the setup. You know, even with that, we still are at a setup. It's still an A setup, not A plus, but A setup. If we go to the 1 hour, this is a zone that price has rejected from previously. And we still have one. So it's 1 hour confluence, 1 hour level, and so I can add that on here actually. So that's 5. So this is an A plus setup in my books because we have 1 hour confluence, price EMAs lined up to go to the bullish upside. Yeah, you know, and that's just how I feel. So if it works out, and we got, I think I mentioned this, all EMAs are cutting in the middle, and I like how they look. So that's my reasoning for going for buys on this. If it doesn't work out, that's okay. I'm not even looking at the right setup. They're both the same. But the one thing I like about this is I have time, you know. So you know, price is about the, you know, 8 o'clock, 8:30 is about to hit. I mean, shit, high impact news. Watch they about to be like, and then like liquidate me, and then go into my direction. But either way, if that's the case, then so fucking be it. Um, been through this so many times. Been through this war and battle, and it's really just I just gotta keep on going. And I will. I'd rather go through this, lose a dozen times than stay at my job for the rest of my life. Absolutely not. So if I gotta hit my head a couple of times, I gotta be in the markets and be a loser in the markets, bro, I'm following my rules. So regardless of what happens, man, I'm happy because I'm following my rules. I'm using my analysis. I believe in myself. And if this doesn't work out, that doesn't mean I am not a consistently profitable trader. I am, you know. It's just hard to kind of keep on telling yourself that when you haven't received a withdrawal, when you lose. But like, I know what I'm doing. The only thing that's holding me back is me. It's not these charts, it's not whatever happens on here. Like these charts will, as long as I'm alive, these charts will be here. So I am 23 years old. I'm literally doing something that can change and that will change my life for the rest of my life. And that has already changed my life. So I have time to bump my head. I have a job that I don't like, but it's here for me to, not feel like a total failure, right? Like I still have a job to go to that will make me money. So this is really just like not shits and giggles, but this is more so or I'm in the testing grounds. I'm building myself up. I'm building a foundation. So it's like, I have something to fall back on. And it's not something that I particularly enjoy, but it's something that I can at least do to really to have and not feel like I'm doing nothing with my life. Hold on. I'm gonna pause this because I have to pay bills. Hold on. Okay. I unpaused it, but I'll be right back. Oh my god, you probably never seen this. Oh my god, my room is so fucking messy. That's okay. I already gave it to you. Y'all, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I have to shit. I'll be right back. Hold on. I have my phone. Let me grab my phone. Like, I have to go, and then I have to go to that. There's a lot going on right now. I'll be in the bathroom. I'm back. But unfortunately, I do have to, I'm gonna be leaving soon. This stream has just been like, oh, she's here, she's not there. We're a little bit in profit. Should I just close? I have my stop loss set, but I do have to go. I do have to go because I'm not playing with my car. I'm fixing my baby today. Wait, hold on. Let me check how much money I have. Like, actually, hold on. I'm like, I actually don't have a lot of money. Let me bring up the calc. 601. Then he said 520 cash. 520. No. Minus 1. So at the end of it, I have $81. That's not that bad. Was I supposed to send money? Let me check my budget. We're good. All right, so I'm leaving again. Um, I'll keep this on because why not? But I don't think it's like this whole card thing is gonna take long. I'm still gonna like I got alerts set. My phone is on 44%. Where's my trading view on my phone? Gonna send another alert here, and then if I don't remember, I'd be like TP all caps TP here. But I'm gonna put it a little bit under so that I can, prepare to close if it does end up getting up there. My stop is already set. The only thing that needs to, I just manually close myself out. All right, I'm gonna pause it because I need to get dressed, and then I'm gonna unpause it when I finish. All right, on my way out. Price is coming down right now, so they're just preparing for the news, bullshit. I might get liquidated out. Again, stop loss out already set, so all right, let's get my car. Bye. Let's fucking go. Let's go. Yes, bitch, I'm so fucking pissed. Because this went all the way up here. When I was going to close, it made it like, I seen 117. I only closed with $75. Bitch, the fuck? That shit got me so upset. Even though it hit TP. But it went all the way up to fucking here, and I wanted to eat. I wanted to get some more. Like, that's fucked up. Like, I don't even understand how that's even possible. Like, how throughout this whole entire thing, whatever. Does it really matter? Guess what? I didn't fucking lose. So at the end of the day, I'm not like upset. But it was just like, girl, give me some more. Give me some more. Like, you went all the way up to 100 something. 100, almost like $200, and I got 75. Like, no, bitch. But I'm glad that this was recorded. I am a consistently profitable trader. This is like one of those things that proves it. You know. And since this is a new setup that I haven't done, so I'm just gonna put a little title on it: support and resistance ranging setup. Okay, so download that, and we got it. So sometimes, you know me, I'm one of those like, I mean, I know Doyle, he don't trade news, you know, he like, but like, I ain't gonna lie, sometimes I be trading news. Like, sometimes when I see price and it's consolidating and stalling, I'm like, this kind of look good. Like, yeah, let me check MES real quick. Yeah, same thing happened. Let me check gold. Okay, gold just, yeah, gold was just golding. I'm proud of myself, you know. I felt confident. I even said this while I was in it. I felt confident about this setup. And the reason why, it was a part of my rules, of course. It is a support and resistance ranging setup, which I'm so glad that I like included a part of my trading plan, because I'd be seeing ranging setups, but I didn't want to take them because I was just like, I only have like a trending setup. I didn't even have I realize y'all can't see my trading plan, but I only had support and resistance for a trending base market. So break a structure and all that stuff. But I would see ranging setups, but I wouldn't take them because it wasn't part of my trading plan. But then I think it was Tuesday, I was just back testing and I just seen these and I was just like, you know what? Like, bro, I gotta take this. Like, I gotta include this a part of my thing because it's support and resistance. And I gotta stop denying myself, like, what the fuck it is. You know what it was, you know what it is. And yeah, so this was why I took this trade. Honestly, it was crazy because I was basing it off of MES because this is the better. God damn, what? This is the better setup in the sense of like it, you know, tapping into that zone. But the same thing happened on MAQ. It's just a little bit less cleaner. This was the range. So 1, 2, 3, and then we had this fourth wick rejection right here. Technically, like this one, like it closed within the zone, but it's still a part, like it's still an area where price tapped into, and then it made its way up. Let me get the arrow. Price tapped into it with this wick, and then it made its way up. Price tapped into this area again, and then it made its way up. Now on this move right here, price tapped into it again, and then it made its way up, but then price tapped into it again, and then once I saw that, plus, so this is like the fourth time it tapped into the zone. Once I saw that fourth time, and it was also rejecting nicely, like look at that nice rejection. And so a doji rejection, and then on top of that, we got the EMAs cutting or is flat in the middle at the time of, you know, us looking at it. Actually, we can kind of go back, and at the time, like EMAs were pretty flat in the middle, and cutting in the middle, and I liked that. And we had no candles closed within the zone. So just with that, like, let me take off the okay. I said, okay, so yeah, so just off with that. So we got 3 wick rejections. That's like the biggest thing. I need 3 wick rejections from the zone. And we got 1, 2, and then this made the 3rd one. This one is kind of bad, but not really. Like, I like a wick rejection to see like, okay, price really doesn't want to go past this area. So it's really 3 wicks, and that wick right there is the final one. Then we got a doji rejection off of it, as you can see right here. And then we got all EMAs cutting through the middle, 1, 2, and 3. So yeah, so off rip, those are the things that are there and why I would take the setup. We also got a 1 hour, like it's 1 hour, it's like 1 hour confluence and also 1 hour level as well, because you know price overall is bullish. But then also if you look at this level that we have marked up on the 5-minute, you'll see price has rejected off of it a couple of times here. Really just looking at the higher time frames to say like, hey, are we going with the trend or against it? In this case, we're going with it. Damn. Damn. That shit make me sad, nigga. What the fuck? But it's all good. We won, so it's all good. The only thing that I deducted points for was the fact that we were high, but this still makes it an A+ setup, so cautious. But yeah, that's the end of this long ass, weird ass thing. This definitely, you know, made me feel happy because it was just like, period. I know I'm not dumb. I know I'm not dumb. Like, I already knew that, but it was kind of like, I know I am a consistently profitable trader. I wish I got more on the trade, but it's all good. We did that. We did that. And we gonna do it again. And the markets, we gonna be in here and we're doing something different this time. So it's gonna be awesome. All right. I am a consistently profitable trader. I will have my own music studio. I will achieve time freedom. By the end of 2027, I will be out of my job, already making money from the markets that's replacing the income that I had from my 9-to-5 slavery. And by 2029, I will be a 6-figure trader. So we just gonna start here. We're gonna be remaining disciplined, consistent, following our trading plan, and squashing fear out of our minds. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Take care.